Hello everyone, my name is Yosem and welcome back to Regrowth. This episode is a little bit different than normal. This is our 50th episode of Regrowth. So I want to do something a little different. Normally everything I do has some type of, kind of purpose and function and stuff like that. So this time I just kind of wanted to mess around with stuff. So I thought, we've got an infinite amount of sand. We've got an infinite amount of gunpowder. So, we can make an infinite amount of TNT, which is actually really easy. All we've got to do is take this barrel, put it over here. We take this barrel and we put it over here, and that starts filling in there, and then we flip the switch and it will slowly start pumping TNT out of here for us. In theory, it will start building up. Now this machine should start producing it. That was kind of silly of me to do, wasn't it? This thing should start producing it faster than this emerald gate is actually capable of keeping up with it. So eventually it will start backlogging in here. Now the reason I want to produce a whole bunch of TNT is because we can make these things, and we have never used them before. This bomber bot. So what we need to do for the bomber is we need to get a power system set up that's capable of feeding it. So for that we're going to need our engine, we're going to need some emerald kinesis pipes, and then we're going to need to smack it with a wrench because it's not smart enough to figure out that it should be going that way. There we go. Now what we need here is some normal gates, which I do not have. We can fix that. Let's see, plain old boring gates. We'll just take a bunch of them. Don't need that many. So here's the idea. We're going to plop you right there. We're going to tell you that, where is it? Power traversing, power requested. You are to emit a redstone signal. And grab ourselves some diamond. Just plop that down there. We'll grab some of our, oops, yeah, we need those anyways. Some of our docks. Let's, you can't move this with a dolly, I don't think. Nope. So it will sit there. Let's put gates here. And docks. No. Get some levers so we can call them home if necessary. And we're going to say, if you have a redstone signal, you are to go home, which should be faster if I went this way. Okay, and if you don't have a redstone signal, I want you to work in area. Now we need to specify our area. So to do that, we're going to put our zone planner down here. Alright, let's see. Which area would we like to abuse? They can do like 90 some blocks. There's a lot of water there, but we've got a node in this area somewhere. So let's just pick on that area. We'll light that up here. And there we go. So now we come into here, and that's the area it will work in. Now we're going to put that away, and we're going to go grab something else I forgot. Here I thought I had everything. I suppose I should have known better. We need you. Oh, I think it's a right click to copy and a shift right click to paste. Let's find out. Yep. Okay, right click, shift right click, shift right click. That should have put all of these to the same. Okay. Now what we need is a way to get, seriously? A way to get the TNT into the robots. So for that, we're going to grab, where are they? Some of these. I already had a bunch of emeralds over there, but we'll take a few more. Now, see, the one thing I found out is I don't think it's capable of reading properly off a barrel, because it just didn't seem like it was working in the past, but let's give it a shot and see what happens. So if we put the dock on here, put our standard emerald gate, 1 TNT, So now we tell it if it has items in inventory, TNT, it should, where is it? Provide, accept, it should be here, provide item, TNT. So in theory, if we take our little guy here, and we plop him down, he should request power, so this will activate and do its thing. What we should probably do is to move this along a little bit, otherwise it's going to take a little while for him to charge up, because it'll take this engine a little while to get to go into full steam, I guess. But yes, I know it was horrible. There we go. And put the wrench away. Plop. Power. Now he will charge all the way up, and let's see if this works. For demolitions, I can see these robots being very useful. For anything else, I'm not entirely sure. Go get your TNT. Go. Seriously, you're going to be that way? This is kind of what I was worried about. Hopefully he'll come over here before I finish this, but I'm not going to hold my breath on it. I was trying to get the delivery bots to work with these barrels as well, and for some reason they just don't. This doesn't seem to acknowledge the fact that there's actually TNT in there. So I don't know, maybe if I clear the TNT out. Nope. But now if we take and we put one here, copy, oops, paste. Wake him back up. Working area. Either he's just not cycling or I've got something set wrong. So he's fully ready to work in area, but now is there something weird about these? Apparently not. And there he goes. So which one's he going to? Okay, so he took a load of TNT from there, so you're not going to work. That gives us what we needed to know. That's a dud. Oh, where'd he go? Where's the sun? Oh, of course. I don't know how far out we set that marker. Wasn't really paying attention. Oh, the sun's going to go down before he drops his first piece. Oh, nope, there it goes. Did he just randomly drop TNT? Anywhere in the area? So he's flying over to another area now. There goes another piece. That could be interesting. Let's sleep away the night here. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Sleep. Take care of that pesky can't see problem. And let's grab our docking stations. This is going to be amusing. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 8. I need you. And then you. Lever. And copy. Paste. Alright, now in case it's not obvious, the reason I'm doing this is because I have more. Let's actually put some of this junk away so we can hold them all. I made 10 of them total. And I have another 40 bot shells queued up that we haven't actually built yet because they'll need to have the programming boards and all that stuff. I want to see how this goes first. So these little guys should charge up, but I need some more docking stations. More of those. Okay. So now we do this here, here, and we need dock. I want them all to be able to access the, they can do it even with the block in the way, but with my luck they'll glitch out somehow, so we're not even going to try it. You there and there. Do I not have enough docking stations? You there, there, and there. Alright, now we need some emerald gates. As soon as those little guys wake up, they will go about their merry way. We're also going to need the gate copier. We did not need 3, we only needed 2. Copy, paste, paste. Alright, now. Oh, nope, they're still there. They're still charging up. They haven't realized that they're, that they have something to do yet. How is he doing out here? Wow. Quite the random devastation they can get going there. I want to see more of them going at once. One just isn't enough, so I want the others to wake up. We have TNT in there. You are going as fast as you can, but not fast enough. Let's grab Emerald, Arctic. Let's speed you up a little bit. There we go. Oh, yeah. One piece TNT. Whitelist. I get the feeling that the problem is more than likely, yeah, it's the speed the gunpowder is going in. It's not going in fast enough. There we go. Because it's using the gunpowder faster than the sand. Well, he's moving right along. Apparently we overlap some water here. We go. Oh, why have the others not woke up yet? There's plenty of TNT. Wait. Let's just do this just in case that they are a little slow. Almost like you need a separate thing funneling the gunpowder in there a little faster. Okay, so you have more TNT. Why are you being silly? Oh wait, how much power did you use up? Yeah, quite a bit. Alright, so the real trick is what do we do to get the first one working? Because the others are kind of sleepy. Well, I'm going to wait until they decide to wake up or I figure out what's wrong and then I'll be back. Well, I'm not sure what's wrong. They're all configured the same that I can tell. They've all got the map location. I mean, unless they all copied. The only thing I can think of is maybe they're not capable of working in a shared area. So, I mean, there's an easy way to test that, I suppose. Maybe just make a few of these and see if they're capable of doing it. It would be kind of a bummer. I would really like to just have a swarm of them kind of flow out and wreck the place. But it's the fact that they're not even going to get TNT that has me kind of wondering, because it's all right here. I mean, there's definitely plenty of it. Provide items. Yeah, there's definitely a bit of it going on there. We're going to run out soon, actually. So we'll put that, and then let's do this one here. Get rid of that. One thing they do is they do use a lot of power. Oh, I hope I angled that correctly so it doesn't hit our node. It's not a very good node, but, you know, still hate to lose it. And this one. Yeah, it's odd. I wonder if there's some restriction in the config to how many of these things can be active at once. Because if we go, let's pop you loose. Oh, can't walk over those. Apparently they're tall enough. Let's go see if we have any pickers left. Planter, lumberjack. Yeah, it dawned on me the reason I'm losing mana so fast is I'm betting that this belt requires it. We got delivery, picker. Only got one, but it'll work. Now we didn't mess with the initial config on the first one. Charge him up to full real quick. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's some limitation on the number of bombers that can be active at once. Because where did... Well, we gotta kill him. Because... What? Oh. Okay, so he's out there still. We need to kill him because we need the rotten flesh. It's the only thing I found so far that has humanus in it. Well, look at him go. It does kind of systematically wreck a place. And cat attack. So the picker's working. So it just looks like maybe the bombers can't be active at once. It's kind of a bummer. Oh well, let's go off. I'll activate all these, which should call both of them home. Their pathing is interesting sometimes. Like you can see it went down one level into the ground even though it didn't need to. He has a few pieces of meat for me. That's good. Let's grab a lever. Turn you off. Just let this thing power down. Let's pop this. These will all die eventually. And then we'll use you. Give me all your stuff. Oop, you too. Nope. Oh, man. Come on. The front or the back? That's the back. Hey, no. What? Why is it so hard? Just... Oh, the heck with it. Pesky thing. Alright, let's just smack it with the bone. Okay. Yeah, this is something we will discuss next time. I am preparing for the various things we are going to be doing. Put you in there. I'll toss you in there too. Let's see. Let me go check something and I will be right back. Alright, well I did some digging online and it looks like it kind of confirmed the suspicion. The Buildcraft documentation isn't all that complete. So what I wanted to do here was probably something that's horribly ill-advised. But we have all that TNT left, and I want to get rid of it. So I started kind of placing it out here, and then it dawned on me, I don't think we need to do it this way. Let's try it out. Let's see if we can at least learn something this episode. Does this work? apparently it does. This seems like it will be interesting. So in theory, we can make use of the TNT we have, which we have a lot of. And it's probably a good thing I didn't make as much as I was planning to, because that probably could have been bad. Because then we would have had just plain ton of it. It is kind of disappointing with those bots, though. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong, or if they just don't function that way. I mean, there's probably some anti-griefing code built into one of the configs that, you know, if we knew where it was, we could turn it off and they would work the way we want them to. But if anybody knows where it's at, let me know. I would love to actually see those bots fully functional and, like, you know, ripping an area to pieces with all that TNT, because it's not that hard to make the TNT. I mean, obviously we used one of the auto crafters and boom, tons of TNT. Let's basically just layer this area and see what happens. There we go. Now we see how bad the server reacts to this. Oh. Ooh. Wow. I turned around at just the right moment, and apparently I almost got taken out. Find anything? Anything interesting? Squid. Let's take the broom out anyways, just so we can fly around here. I guess we probably didn't get deep enough to find anything interesting. I know there are some mine shafts around here. That's an interesting way to make a really, really big hole. I mean, TNT has always been good for that, but I never really would have thought that the rod of the shifting crust could place TNT. It's an interesting way to get rid of the surface layer, if nothing else. Alright, well that didn't quite turn out the way I planned, but it was still kind of neat. You know, I still got to basically level an area, which was kind of cool. And this, I think, this definitely had some potential. I wanted to see, you know, how far down they would dig. But it's almost like after a little while, it just decided it didn't want to do it anymore. Which I don't know if there's a limit to the number that it's allowed to drop. I mean, like I said, I don't know if it's a server config or something. There really isn't all that much documentation on the Buildcraft configurations. I mean, I think there's actually more out there on Botania, oddly enough. Even though it really doesn't have much of a UI or stuff like that, people are looking at it more. Come back. So it's just strange. But let's get rid of some junk. What do we have? I'll toss you there. You too. Just put our toys away here real quick. And you. Okay, let's just do this real quick. So, spoiler for next time, which will be episode 51. I have been gathering up Essentia. I used the alchemical furnaces we created to melt down a whole bunch of different things. You know, torches, rotten flesh, spider eyes, creeper skulls. I don't remember what that came from. Gunpowder? I think I did gunpowder too. Yeah, and then I did coal, so that might be where the Ignis came from. A lot of metallum, because you can use that. I mean, lucrum, because, you know, why not? Melted down some diamonds, some emeralds. I saved a bunch of the herba, like I said before, because we'll use it at the Precantatio. I've saved some of that as well, like when this thing fills up because it ran out of iron. I've just been kind of leaving a jar there. We are currently at, there's 1,400 here, and that's actually, do I have the pieces here still? I do not. I wanted to actually show the function of that controller. Oh, we don't have enough, darn. That won't work. Oh well. What I actually had was a line of hoppers set up that connected this barrel into that controller right there, which fed them directly into this drawer, which I'd pre-fed one, so you can see it's up there a bit. I did have to upgrade our iron drawer with a single emerald right now, because I've been smelting a lot of iron, and it filled the drawer up. Apparently it can only hold 1,024 blocks. So you can see we've still got 15 stacks, and then when it's done with that, it'll start feeding lava and cobalt in, and the way that we set up this thing is actually working really well. I think what I may end up doing is eventually modifying this a little bit so the piping has more diamonds on it so we can have more runs for each liquid. It is still a bummer that you can't filter osmium, that you can't get a bucket of it, so I can't get that in there. I'd like to get some more of it. I'll have to manually smelt that, which will be a bit of a pain. But I think for now, I think we're going to call it. I did get to blow up some stuff, which is kind of cool. Got to show you how the bomber bot worked, and still kind of sad that they didn't all work. But, what you going to do? And unfortunately, like I said, there's not really much in the way of documentation on how they're supposed to function. So, had to kind of guess. But we now have 9 of them. There you are. No. We now have 10 of them in case we figure out how they work in the future and decide we really, really want to blow something up. Which is useful because, you never really know when you're going to want to blow something up. It's just kind of a thing that just happens. But, if you like the episode, liked seeing us attempt to blow something up, leave a like. Or if you like the video in general, if you're not subscribed and you want to subscribe or you want to see more videos, hit that subscribe button. You'll see more videos. And, if you know someone you might like to see us attempt to use the bomber bots or use the rod of the shifting crust to level an area, send them a link. Maybe they'll like the video. Maybe they'll subscribe. And then, everybody's happy. And we all like being happy. So, again, thank you for watching.